Hey guys, I'm Evan. Welcome to Country View Acres. So I dug this trench this week after work, and I just got done putting the conduit down in this trench. So we're running the solar power that we're making at the workshop. We're running that over here to the house. So let me show you what I just got done. So I've got two conduits in the trench here, and I've got them coming up under the porch of the house. So I've got a 2-inch conduit that's going to be for the power, and I also put a 1-inch conduit in here, and they're both running all the way over to the workshop. Now the 1-inch conduit, it is spare for me to be able to use later. So I figured since I had a trench already dug, I'm gonna probably want something later. Maybe I want to hardwire the internet over here so I can do some live streams from the workshop possibly. Right now I do have Wi-Fi in the workshop. I've got a Wi-Fi router here on this end of the house, and then I've got one over here in the window. So I do have internet out in the workshop, but I may want to hardwire it later, or I may want to do something else. So I figured if I had the trench dug, I'd go ahead and put an extra conduit in there in case there's anything I want to run later. I think it cost me like an extra $120, but if I do use it in the future, I'll be happy I did it because I won't have to dig anything up again. So if you watch the video where I dug this trench, I dug this way deeper than I needed to. So we've got a lot of dirt that needs filled back in here. But you can see the conduits come all the way over here, and I've got them up here against the pole barn. I've got them screwed down right there, holding them exactly where I want them for as we backfill this. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the tractor, and we're gonna start backfilling this trench. I'm only gonna backfill about a foot. I'm gonna put about a foot of dirt in there, and then I've got some of this caution tape to put down in the trench, and it basically just says caution, electrical line buried. And we'll put that down in the trench, and then we'll go ahead and cover it up all the way. And this is just going to warn somebody, probably me, in the future that if you hit this tape, you know you're about to run into that conduit. So it'll hopefully prevent me from accidentally hitting this conduit in the future. So anyway, let's go ahead and grab a tractor, start backfilling. It's full. Can't get any fuller than that. I decided to go ahead and take the backhoe off because I don't think I'm gonna need it for a while. He's off. I'm gonna go ahead and put my lift arms on the tractor, and then I borrowed my dad's tiller. We're gonna put that on here. It's gonna give me a little bit of weight on the back, and the tractor's gonna be a lot shorter than it would have been with the backhoe on there. It'll be a lot easier to maneuver around without accidentally hitting the house or the workshop. There we go. All right, now I think I'm finally ready to start backfilling this trench. This definitely gave me some weight, made the tractor smaller. Plus, I'm planning on tilling the garden tomorrow, so I took two care of birds with stone. Took care of 2 birds, 1 stone. I told you I had problems talking. I always say the wrong words. All right, I think I've backfilled at least a foot. I know through here I've got way too much in, probably. I've got it almost up to the top right here. I'm gonna take a shovel. I'm just gonna try to level this out a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and we'll unroll that tape, that caution tape, all the way to each end, and then we'll start backfilling again. Go ahead and just tie this tape off to the conduit here. Put a little dirt on it, hold it in place. I think we're good to go. Okay. All right, now we got the caution tape in there. Go ahead and fire the tractor back up. We're gonna see if we can start pushing all this dirt back down in the hole, and then we're gonna have to try to pack it down. So I'll probably just drive over it with the tractor and see if we can pack it down that way. The tractor may not be heavy enough. We may go get the big tractor and run over it with that just to help pack all that soil back down in that hole, because this was very hard, compact clay, and it's come out. There's a lot of it that's just chunks like rock, and it's gonna take quite a bit to get that to pack down in there the way it was. All right, we've got everything packed down. I just went ahead and used this tractor. I thought about using the big tractor, but I think this is good enough for now. I think I just need to wait for it to settle and come back over it with a tiller and really try to grade this and make it look better, because right now it's very uneven. And this spot right here on this end is where all that water came down to, and it's really spongy. So when you drive over it with the tractor, it kind of sinks, and then the dirt kind of springs back up. So it's very, like the dirt is almost fluid right here. And I did keep on adding more dirt back into here, but I think this is gonna be good enough for now. And we'll probably have to give it several weeks and a few rains, let this kind of settle out, and then maybe I can borrow my dad's tiller again, like I have right now, and we can kind of go over this and make it look decent. So now I need to go ahead and finish the conduit. The conduit in the building here is already done, and you may be able to see that it's sticking out the wall. You might barely be able to see it, so I just need to put a fitting right there and connect these two together. And on this end, I need to extend that conduit over to the wall of the house. I think I need to go down a little bit and then through the wall into the basement. And that's gonna be the worst part. I'm gonna have to be laying down underneath the porch there to run that conduit. And then it should come out right near my breaker panel that I have in the basement. And I think I'm gonna do that all off camera. And we'll probably come back in another video and pull the wire and get everything kind of hooked up and running. But I think this video is gonna be done and over with. At least it's all trenched in, the conduit's in the ground, and it's ready to pull some wire. So tomorrow I was planning on tilling the garden. I don't know if you can see behind me. It started out as like a beautiful, sunny, clear day. It's already clouding up. So then my next video, the plan was to till the garden. So we'll have to see what happens with the weather. So this solar power project was one of our main goals for this year, and we are probably like a week away from having it completely hooked up where we'll be able to power up our house, lower our electric bill, have battery backup for when the power goes out, and be more self-sufficient as far as power is going. We haven't done anything in that direction. This is the first time kind of stepping in to trying to make some of our own, power to be more self-sufficient and less reliant on the grid, that way. We're not off grid, but we will probably be okay if the power goes out. That's the great thing about it. But hopefully we'll get this finished up in the next week so I can move on to another goal and start focusing on something else. So it's been a pretty big project, very time consuming, and we are very close, very close. I'm ready to get this running. So I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.